Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. What happened to Charles Martin? He got clipped, didn't he? Was looking pretty good the first 2.5 rounds. Then AJAGBA finally let his hands go, and it was all bad for Charles Martin. Now, if you didn't see what happened, this is how it ended right here with AJAGBA. Boom! See that big left hook? Boom! And then the referee had seen enough, and then the referee just gets involved, and he stops the fight. And AJAGBA's laughing because he put the bing bings on Charles Martin. But it makes you ask the question: a guy like AJAGBA to come out and get a victory like that? Some people say both of these guys are nobodies. I think that's very offensive and disrespectful. Charles Martin is 40 years old, but he can still fight. He's a former champion, even though the way he got the belt, pretty unique. For AJAGBA, he's been fighting for, matter of fact, I'll just show you. This is EFE AJAGBA right here. 21 wins, 15 KOs. He has 1 loss. He started fighting in 2017, so, he's heading into his ninth year, going to be going on his 10th year. 6'6", 85-inch reach. But the thing about EFE AJAGBA is he's the real deal, man. How will he do with the elite? I don't know. But he's 6'6" with an 85-inch reach. Now let me show you something, right? Just for a comparison. Now let's look up. Now just remember, 85-inch reach. Let's look at Deontay Wilder. Okay, let's see. What is Deontay Wilder? What are his measurements? There goes Deontay Wilder. He's 6'7", 83-inch reach. So AJAGBA has a longer reach than Wilder. Now let's look at Tyson Fury. Okay, let's look at Tyson Fury. 85-inch reach, 6'9". So AJAGBA has the same reach as Tyson Fury. Now let's look at Anthony Joshua. And Tyson Fury's reach gave Deontay Wilder a lot of problems. But let's look at Anthony Joshua now. 82-inch reach. So AJAGBA is about the same height as Wilder and AJ, but he has the reach of Tyson Fury. Now, I'm going to point this out to you. I don't know what they're going to do with AJAGBA as far as what's next for him. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what they're going to do with him. Let's take a look at something here real quick as it pulls up. AJAGBA, let me make this a little bit smaller. AJAGBA is ranked number 9, okay? At heavyweight. Here's, make it a little bit smaller. There he is. He's ranked number 9, or number 8. He just beat Charles Martin. So I don't know what that does with him as far as the ranking stat. But you see, you got Atama before him, Bakoli, who has been inactive. I don't know why he's still holding 6. Zhang is 5, Hergovic 4, DeBar's 3, Caballos 2, Wardley's ranked number 1. As far as the next fight, AJAGBA, I don't know who it's going to be. But I think it's time for him, since he's ranked in the top 10, for him to get an opportunity at some of the big names. I just don't know how he stands up because he's not using those attributes that, God has blessed him with. He's not a guy who throws his jab. He will try to walk you down and get you out of there. And it's cool because it gives us a little bit of excitement when he does let his hands go. But it's not good because he's not making the fight easy, staying behind the jab, and then throwing the right hand in there on occasion to get the guys out of there. So I don't think AJAGBA is going to, and man, I hate to talk negatively. So I'll put it to you this way. I'll say this. If he works on jabbing, because he has the ability to have a Larry Holmes-like jab when you got a reach like that, I think AJAGBA can do very well as he bubbles up and starts to fight with elite fighters. So he's ranked number 10 as far as the ring rankings. But when you take a look at him in the WBO, he's not ranked. And IBF, he's ranked number 13. And WBC, he's ranked number 6. And in the WBA, he's not ranked. Oh, so they dropped him out of the WBO. Why did he was number 13? They dropped him out. I don't know why they dropped him out and shit. But I'm sure he'll probably work his way right back into the rankings. Anyway, let me see, where do they have Charles Martin? Anybody have Charles Martin ranked? Wasn't ranked in the WBO. Charles Martin was not ranked in the IBF. I see Jared Anderson fell out too. Charles Martin was not ranked in the WBC, and Charles Martin wasn't ranked in the WBA. I mean, that's interesting. But when you think about it, and Zuffa Boxing, that's what they're doing. They're picking up guys with big names who don't really hold rankings, or if they do, they're not active. So Zuffa is doing what they have to, man, and Zuffa is gaining steam. And I think Zuffa is going to become bigger and better and give these guys an opportunity. But for Charles Martin at 40 years old, I was rooting for him. But I kind of wanted AJAGBA to win too, but I was rooting for Charles Martin because I knew he was 40. Knew it. He talked about having a child with special needs. I don't know if it's ADHD or I can't remember what the specific condition was. I tried to Google it. I still couldn't pull it up. But he mentioned it at the end of a fight. I think it was the Ortiz fight. He mentioned it. And I was hoping he would get the win just because I know the situation with the child. But I also know EFE AJAGBA, he has a lot of people who depend on him. And anytime he wins and makes money, there's a lot of people who benefit. So not mad that he won. Just don't understand why Charles Martin was walking into the power of EFE AJAGBA. Like, I just don't understand. I was watching, I'm like, why isn't he's southpaw? Why isn't he moving to his right so he can get that right foot outside of the left foot of AJAGBA, man, get out the line, and maybe throw that left, step out, and boom, come back with the right hook. I mean, something. But he was moving to his left. I just didn't understand why he was doing that. But he was doing a lot of moving, which was good initially, but then he settled in and was moving to his left. The man was turning to Beyonce shit. To the left, to the left. That's to the death that what it ended up being, because he got bing and shit by EFE AJAGBA. But as far as what the future holds, I don't know. AJAGBA against Lawrence Okoli could be good. Okoli's a UK guy, Nigerian heritage. That could be a good fight. There's a lot of cats from the UK who have that Nigerian heritage. So, AJAGBA fighting one of them guys, that could be a really, really big fight. But we just have to wait and see what plays out. Anyway, man, good. Congratulations to AJAGBA. Good job, getting the business done against Martin. For Martin, I don't know what he's going to do. Fought on Zuffa, is what it is. He looked good initially, but you can see he can't take them shots. He's a big, strong heavyweight with a weak chin. And it's okay. I mean, them guys is different when you get hit with that heavyweight power. I'm not here trying to clown him at all because, shit, what would happen maybe? I mean, I'm 50. But even me, man, when I was weighing 205, 210, I'm like 230 now. But back when I was really in great shape, trying to imagine me being in there in my prime, really healthy, really everything, and sparring these motherfuckers. And just imagine one of them cats, 6'6", 6'7", getting that torque in that right hand and catching me clean. You know what I'm saying? Without headgear. And what are they fighting in 10-ounce gloves? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. So that's why I said I can't sit here and talk shit. But at least they both got some money, and we'll see what's next for EFE AJAGBA. But for Charles Martin, he may keep plodding along. I don't know what's going to happen, but it was a good fight while it lasted, wasn't it? Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.